Michael Jackson allegedly married one of the boys he is accused of raping in a ceremony held in the King of Pop's bedroom, according to the new HBO documentary Leaving Neverland. James Safechuck says that he was just 10 years old when he and Jackson, then 30, held a mock ceremony, while also showing off some of the pricey jewelry he received from the singer. "I was really into jewelry at that time and he would reward me with jewelry for doing sexual acts to him," explained Safechuck in a preview for the documentary. "He would say that I need to sell him some so I could earn the gift." At this time, Safechuck had known Jackson for a year after meeting in 1987 on the set of a Pepsi commercial. The abuse began a few months later, but, as Safechuck explains, he was still drawn to the singer because of the mental and emotional manipulation. He also admits that he still feels a great sense of guilt. "We were just like fully in love at that time. When I wasn't with him, I was thinking of him," said Safechuck. "It just feels like the greatest thing when he calls. He'd come over and we'd spend the day shopping or hang out, or he'd come over and he'd spend the night. Or we'd go to the Hideout in Westwood and spend a few nights there." The Hideout was Jackson's apartment in Los Angeles where he would stay when recording or doing press because the Neverland Ranch he had purchased 1 year prior was a 3-hour drive from the city. Safechuck says that Jackson then took things one step further with a bizarre request. "So we were like this married couple. I say married because we had this mock wedding ceremony," he claims. "We did this in his bedroom and we filled out some vows like we would be bonded forever. It felt good. And the ring is nice. It has a row of diamonds. The wedding ring." Safechuck then holds up the ring, with his finger shaking, and shows how it barely fits on his adult finger. "It's hard to go back to that moment," he says. "You know, I like jewelry and I liked it as a kid, so I think something that I liked was used against me. It causes discomfort. It is still hard for me not to name myself." Safechuck then continues to pull out expensive pieces from a small jewelry box, his finger shaking more and more. "This piece of jewelry is like a Rolex ring with a diamond in the middle. My hands are shaking just thinking about them," says Safechuck. "We would go buy them at jewelry stores and we would pretend they were for someone else. Like for a female, but he would pretend like my small hand would fit for whatever female we were buying it for." He then adds, "Yet I don't like looking at the jewelry." Leaving Neverland premieres Sunday at 8 p.m. on HBO.